Hello everyone. Welcome to Dikshant classes today. Good morning everybody. Today I am going to discuss about the utilities of research today. Research is help to take decision making in organizations like government organization, private organization, educational institutions today. Research encourages to thinking, analysis, interpretation, cognitive thinking and make a good decision for a public at large. Research is help to develop new products and modify the existing products. Then research provide a basis for innovations. It's provide the baseline for what innovation required in a product, in a service, which is rendered by the company or its staffs. Research identify the problem areas, where the problem existed and how to solve the problems. Research establish the relationship not only between the variables which are in our study but also the functional areas, each functional areas. Next is aims and objective of research. The aim or objective of research is defined from the what will the research gap is defined out by the researchers in the previous literature. Then on the basis of research question is formed. After that research objectives are formed for what purpose the study is related to. First is exploratory research. Exploratory or formulative research, it is one of the important type of research in which researcher is explore about the problem, what the problem exists. It does research is not happen in previous studies. The study is conducted from a ground level. For example, COVID-19. COVID-19 did not exist in the world even before the COVID-19 in 2020. The researcher need to study about the COVID-19 at the ground level. What are the symptoms, how they treat it, what is the behavior of COVID-19 and how it affects the people. Next is descriptive research. Descriptive research is a research in which the researcher describe about the problem, what is the problem in the past, what will the problem in the present and what will be the problem in the future, to describe the characteristics of individual groups and all. Next is diagnostic research studies. It is a research in which researchers diagnose the where the problem existed, in what areas, in what people the problem is affected. And next is hypothesis testing research studies. Hypothesis testing is a tentative statement where the researcher assumes that the statement is true but actually not true. And there are two types of hypothesis: null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Null hypothesis is denoted by H0, where alternated hypothesis is denoted by H1. Null hypothesis in which the actual statement is false but the research assume that the statement is true. It is a type 1 error. It is due to alpha. And next is alternate hypothesis is a hypothesis in which researcher is assume that the statement is true but actually it is not true. Let's discuss about one by one. Exploratory research is research in which to gain familiarity with the new phenomenon concepts or to review and synthesize the existing the knowledge. What is the existing knowledge and how to synthesize combining this. It investigates some existing situations and problems. What are the general issues. And it constructs and create a new procedures to generate a system. It generates new knowledge and to determine the frequency whether it is associated occur with the individual or groups, and to describe and explain the characteristics of the particular individual or groups or situations. Next is the various ways of knowing the fixing beliefs since 1934. First is the method of tenacity or supercity. It is a method in which the knowledge is based on the beliefs, what the beliefs have or the people in their mind, in their perceptions, and it is holding on the truth. That what has always been known to be true, and when there are the conflict facts. For example, the color, racial, ethnic, and supercity. The next is method of authorities. It is a method where the individual is believe on the right person for the right thing. For example, we have some medical problems, so we have to go to the doctor because doctor is a certified professional, medical professional who gives good advice and right advice, and doctor is the authority to give right advice. If we ask some the layman common man, it gives the wrong information which is negatively affect our health also. Next is method of intuition philosophy. It is a philosophy in which knowledge is based on reason rather than intuitions, in which we find out the logics for every fact rather than their experiences. For a good architect, you need to be good in mathematics. Next is method of science. It includes inductive or deductive. The method of science goes beyond the independent personal opinions. It is based on the scientific approach, where the inductive or deductive. Deductive is general to specifics, where the things are going to general thing to specific, where the inductive is specific to general things. The next is paraphrasing questions and research objective. What is research questions? Research questions is a question which is keep in mind of the researchers after the finding the research gap. These are the my research gap, and these are the research questions from which the research had to be done. For example, if research related to traffic rules in India, you need to what fine to be imposed, why the people are died in the road accident, why the people are drink so much and driving, why they are not making license, why they are not putting the seat belt while driving, why they are talking on mobile phones. These are the research questions. On the basis of research objective are made. For example, to describe the regions of drink during driving, to analyze the region of talking while driving on phone. Next is motivations in conducting research. First is acquiring the research degrees along with the consequential benefits. Face the challenging problems for unsolved problems. Intellectual of satisfaction of doing some innovative works. Service to the societies. And desire to enhance the social status. And input for the decision makings. However, the list of motivating people to undertake research study not exhaustive. That's all today's class. If you have any doubts, any query, you can post in comment. I will surely make videos. Thank you so much for listening carefully. Please like, subscribe and share with your friends for who actually need these videos. Thank you so much.